Is the UFC fixed? Are the fights fixed? This is something very interesting that's being revealed right now. And boxing has been corrupt for a very long time. People will take a dive for money. And one of the fights that they're looking at right now is between Isaac Dulgarian versus Yadir Del Valle. And here's the thing. This is very interesting. Isaac Dulgarian was a massive favorite. And the betting odds for him to lose in the first round opened at a plus 850. Okay, plus 850. What that means is you have to bet $850 to just win $100. Okay, a massive favorite. And then a whole bunch of money started going in that direction, so the odds started to change. And then Isaac Dulgarian did end up losing within the first minute or two of the first round. A massive upset. Now, was this fixed? I don't know, but I've watched a lot of martial arts. I've studied a lot of martial arts in my day, and I watched this fight, and it doesn't look good. It looks like he is not trying to win. But here's the thing, it's about motivations. Okay, someone in Isaac Dulgarian's spot typically makes between $12,000 and $20,000 per fight. Okay, he doesn't have a big name, and the fight game is tough, and you don't get paid very well. I've been friends with people who fought in the UFC, and they did not make a lot of money. I was friends with someone who had 3 fights in the UFC, and he was in the top 10 of his weight division, and I was making more than him as a school teacher. So if you're making, $12,000 to $20,000, let's just take the high level, $20,000 per fight, and you fight 3 times a year, you're making $60,000. But if the betting odds for you to lose when you're a massive favorite are plus 850, and you can somehow scrounge together or convince someone to go in with you and bet $100,000, you win $850,000. You win almost $1 million. That is quite a motivation for people that are not well paid and are working really, really hard. But this is a hard problem to fix, because if you're only making $60,000 pre-tax and paying all of your corner and your training and everything like that, you're barely scraping by. And if you have the opportunity to make almost $1 million to get almost, an 8.5 to 1 odds, it's very difficult not to take that. You can justify that by I got to take care of my family, I got to take care of all these people, my loved ones, and I will be set for a very long time. Does everyone have their price? This is an interesting thing. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments.